Welcome to Eric's Garden, May 1st, 2025 spring update. It's been a while since I've made a video, so I'd love to show you everything that's new, stuff that's blooming, stuff that's in the plans for this year. We're going to start with the stone crop. I planted these last year, and they're going to come back really nice and big this year. We have these, you can't really see them very well, but there you go, little trellises with some clematis starting to come back, starting to grow in this area. Let's say hi to the black haw viburnum real quick, the super big viburnum that I bought a long time ago. There's hydrangea that I planted a couple years ago here. I cut it down quite a bit. I think it's a red fire something, red one. So anyways, here is a black Winecraft smoke bush that I got for this year. I'm actually replacing a lot of perennials with more bushes, and this is a beautiful white weeping spruce that I think is going to go in the front. It's a nice native. Another native here, a Fox Valley river birch, which is really cool. It has exfoliating bark, and in the winter it's almost whitish, very pretty. So it's still wrapped up. I'm going to be planting it pretty soon. Korean spice. I'm taking a lot of this stuff down because we're going to leave an open area with a nice raised bird feeder that I got this year. And I'm probably going to keep the honeysuckle, that old ass wooden trellis there for now. But these trellises in the back are going to come down, and I'm going to plant some evergreen hollies for some nice berries in the late fall for the birds. So there's the Korean spice and American hybrid. There's a nice lilac there. This is one of my favorite new, I actually bought some evergreens finally this year, the Hetzi columnar juniper. I just look at the top of it. It's just, I love the way it stretches out. So I just bought that. It will get about 12 to 14 feet tall, maybe 5 feet wide. There's the Autumn Brilliant Serviceberry. I've tried a couple times, haven't had a lot of luck. I'm going to try one more time. The leaves are down pretty much just because it's just rained. Lavender Twist Redbud. The button bush, very big. Hasn't leafed out yet, but I did some trimming, trimmed it back quite a bit. You know, that's why it's not stretching way out. We try to walk in between the garden. Keeping the perennials I have here for now, but I've got a Cornus cherry dogwood that I just got. I had to get a tiny stick shipped to me because you can't get this anywhere here. It's a Hearts Afire redbud, which has like red leaves at the very tips all summer long. Just barely see a couple coming out. That's the viburnum brandywine. There is the red buckeye, hopefully starting to get bigger this year since I've had it a few years. Maybe it's roots of spread. See the beautiful, this is a beautiful native for a shady area, which we have because we have a Japanese maple right above it. There's a gray dogwood that was really tiny when I bought it. It was basically dormant. You got these coral berries kind of naturalizing in this area. And then the bottlebrush buckeyes, which are more beautiful natives that bloom in the summer, in July. Now this area is kind of empty. I do have an Aphrodite sweet shrub that's kind of stretching out in this area back here. So I got this area to fill out. I might actually get like a hemlock right here to fill out this area because I think they tolerate shade very well. So that might be something to do. There's Chicago luster viburnum I was thinking of taking down because it had a leaf beetle, but it seems to be doing a lot better this year. So maybe it's getting older and it tolerates it better. There's the witch hazel, and there's the pollinator plant for the Chicago luster, which is the blue muffin, so that way they get a lot of berries. We got the fire spire hornbeam, which I planted in the front when I still had a maple and it didn't do well. Transplanted back here right at the corner of the garage because it doesn't get too wide, and it's just starting to, I think, get bigger because it's sending out a big main shoot there in the middle, because these can get about 20 feet tall. So I'll give it some more mulch, some compost, some more nutrients. So that's a native as well. Those are the native, not native, these are, what are they called? Hot pink turtle heads, which are like, they can tolerate full, complete shade. In this corner, I think I'm gonna get like a big hosta because I haven't had much luck in the corner here. So let's kind of go back. See, I have perennials that we're just gonna let go for this year till some of this stuff kind of starts getting bigger. Oh yeah, that black Winecraft smoke bush with like the dark reddish purple leaves. I'm thinking of planting it right there, so you have like a little variety of color there, and it needs a lot of sun, and it will get some sun there. So take a quick trip around the front so we can see some changes. Definitely got some new stuff, definitely working on the front this year. There's our pagoda dogwood, getting a little bit bigger. I got a smaller Korean spice for this corner. And now we're doing a row of azaleas. Different colors. You got like a darker hot pink, you got a dark red, you got an orange, the mandarin lights, but this one blooms very late. And I'm gonna get a yellow lights right here. Then there's the Karen, kind of medium pink. There's a grape that's purple. This one had already bloomed, and then a white one. And then we got a Royal Raindrops crabapple, which is really beautiful. I love this tree. It's right in the front, so everybody can see it. Supposedly, its leaves stay purplish green all year if it gets enough sun, and this is definitely a high sun area here, so that would be a nice contrast plant. I'm starting to lay, this is the serviceberry that didn't make it right there. Lay down some more mulch to kill off grass, because there's really not going to be any grass pretty much this year. I got a lot of weeding to do. I know, I'm going to do it. There's the where the maple used to be, so we just created a raised flower bed. There's the Ann Magnolia on the corner of the property to kind of fill in this 10-foot area. I think that'll fill in nice. We got a Wichita blue juniper over here for just some different kind of foliage, and I really like the color, and I like just the shape of it nice. I'm a fan of junipers all of a sudden. I just really like, I think junipers are great. So I definitely wanted to get a couple different kinds of evergreens. And there's the Princess Diana serviceberry. We had to move it a couple times, but I think it's finally going to start stretching its branches out now that it's in a spot with a lot of sun. Of course, we got our yews. Now let's turn back around here real quick, just to give you an idea. Let's go to the front. Yeah, you can see a couple ferns, some other perennials that I had planted there. But I have one beautiful open spot right here, which I'm thinking of getting some kind of like a pink flowering dogwood right over here. And if I have room, I'll have to trim them when they get older, obviously, but like a weeping crabapple right here, sort of in front of that. I think that might look really nice. I'm not going to do a whole lot here in front, except maybe put the spruce right there in the front. So you have this middle section, then you have a spruce here, flowering dogwood there, and then maybe something else here at this corner, so you can walk straight through like that to the door. So still got work to do, but definitely making some progress year by year on the front yard. And that is everything. Alrighty, thanks for watching, peoples.